Welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, where we explore all things books, business, and bullshit. My favorite bees. I'm your host, the fairy coin mother, Cinquanta Cox-Smith of www.cinquantacoxsmith.com. Now let's get into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast. It is your girl, Q Money Bags, and we are here for season 5, episode 4. And I'm super excited. Let me stop saying super excited. I always say super excited, y'all. I am a robot, and I consistently say, I'm so excited to be back on the mic again. I am, but I don't know. When I listen back to it, I always cringe. So I'm not going to re-record this. You guys already know it's season 5, episode 4. I am here to talk about Just Do It. That is the title of today's episode. I want to put this word out today. Not only a word, but I will be playing for you guys on this episode a previous Patreon exclusive podcast episode that I recorded in November of 2020. But when I listened back to it, it became super relevant for what is going on currently in my life. I feel like this is something we all sit on. Like, we have these to-do lists and we just continuously make excuses for why we won't do it. This is such a good quality sound advice and some inspiration for you guys to just do it for you. I want to go ahead and get into this episode. Also, if you are new here, I thank you for listening. I appreciate y'all for coming back every Friday at 7 a.m. EST to listen to the podcast. Always in awe as when I open up my phone, because I'm on Central Standard Time, so I'm an hour behind. When I do open up my phone and I see there's already plays on Friday morning. So that just brings me joy. If you are new here, if you've been coming back every week, please do not hesitate to leave a worded review, like why you love this podcast, why you enjoy listening to me, what about the Coins and Connections podcast has been relevant or relatable to you, so that others can read the reviews and actually know why they should be listening to this podcast. So if you can, please do me that huge favor and not only rate, but actually leave a verbal, handwritten review so others can read as well. But you know what time it is. It's time for our rapid fire questions of the day. Our 2 rapid fire questions of the day is, the first one is, if you could be in the movie of your choice, what movie would you choose and what character would you play? So off the rip, I am thinking Set It Off, okay? I don't know why, and I would probably definitely play Stony, only because she is like the last standing in the video. We love TT, we love Cleo, we love Frankie, but Stony was that bitch. Like, she was really like finessing out here. It was sad that our brother had to get gunned down because of a haircut, but Stony was that bitch. She had a nice little thing, and she was the most level-headed of them all. Like, she knew it was time to put a plug. Let's not do this no more. Let's stack our cash and peace out. And she was planning her escape. So I would definitely play Stony, and I would not mind shaving my head at the end of the movie. Okay, so that would definitely be me. I would be in Set It Off, and I would play Stony. The next rapid fire question of the day is, if you could meet any historical figure, who would you choose and why? Y'all, it will be Rosa Parks, because I want to know what was going through Rosa's mind when she sat on the front of that bus and was like, nah, I ain't fit to move. Peace be still. I ain't fit to move. I want to know, like, what was Rosa thinking? Did she have enough that day? Did she work so hard till she had corns on her toes? Was her feet hurting? Or she just got to the point where, I was tired of these white people bullshit. And she was like, I'm going to sit on the front of this bus and I don't care what nobody says. But I would definitely want to chop it up with Rosa, because I want to know. And Rosa, thank you. Thank you, because we don't have to sit at the back of the bus. Thank you for leading so many other things. Thank you for going out there and trying to vote, fighting for women's rights, fighting for African American and Blacks' rights. Thank you, Rosa. Shout outs to you. Okay, so that is definitely who I would chop it up with. Me and Rosa would do a little kiki. We might drink a little coffee and tea, and we would have a good conversation. So that is the rapid fire questions of the day. Hey guys, it is your exclusive episode, and I'm just going to say, just do it. That is the title of today's podcast episode. Just do it. Just God did it. Then Spiritual Word did it. And I'm sure there's many of others who have done it. I was on the internet and in a few different groups, and a lot of people started talking about, there was a post on the Shade Room because they have the best credible gossip and news. But there's a page that be snatching y'all edges out here called Spiritual Words. They, I guess, paid the Shade Room for an ad, and their shirt said just black on it. I think on the back it says mixed with a little bit of something and melanin or something like that. And everybody in the comment sections was like, oh my gosh, this is a ripoff of God is Dope. There's a lot of conversations around it. Apparently, God is Dope brand and Spiritual Word brand, they work together. That is hearsay. I cannot confirm or deny. I think there is a video on Just God YouTube channel about it or something like that. Not sure, don't really care, but it was just a great way to have a conversation about just doing it. Nike did it first. We all know Nike did it first. I've never bought a shirt from God is Dope because I heard that they use the thick ass gliding shirts, and that's how they can get their shirts for $5.99 or pennies on the dollar because of how much they buy. I personally never wore their shirt, and I did not know Spiritual Word had clothing. Again, this is just from one post that I seen, and then the conversation popped up in a few Facebook groups. I was just like, let me do it. But I did it, but I did it for me. I created a Smile For Me shirt for me, inspired by one of the God is Dope shirt where they have God is Dope in black, and then across from it, I think it says Black Lives Matter, but I just did Smile For Me. I created that shirt for myself, but I will create some more merch for my YouTube channel for my brand. But what's funny is I've had diagonal shirts with words going down. I've had backwards, upside down shirts with words going down. That trend is not new. Everybody has done the block words with a word inside. That is definitely not a new way to create shirts. That has been the oldest form of creating t-shirts with the block with the words in the middle. One of the oldest designs that I've ever seen, but it's more so people are buying the brand. Most of the shirts look exactly the same. They've done the same design over thousands of times with the same message. It's mainly people are buying into the brand and the message of God is dope. Not so much the apparel. It's just how they live their life, right? When you want someone to buy into a brand, you need to make sure that your brand is authentic to who you are. And if you can grab 1,000 people who feel the same way when you tell your story to buy into your brand, you have loyal customers. I can see on God is Dope webpage people saying, oh my gosh, I just ordered 3 shirts this week and you just sent me an email. Now I'm ordering another one. I didn't even wait till my last 3 came. There are people who are coming back again and again because to them it's, oh, I just spent $10 for a shirt. Oh, I just spent $10 for a shirt. I'm gonna buy 3 more. That's only $40 for 4 shirts. That's the thinking about it. But
explore that niche. Explore that niche. So today the keyword is Mother's Day, since it is right around the corner. So we are going to talk about and go into a sub niche of stay-at-home moms, work from home moms, and homeschooling moms. So you can take a look at these 3 different sub niches and create Mother's Day shirts, journals, stickers, whatever your heart desires, mugs, cater to these different types of moms. So I hope you enjoy that niche and explore that niche in this episode.
The whole message of today is I want you to be able to just do it for you. Beyonce did it with Adidas. Then everybody did the colorway for their brand. Hell, even Popeyes did it. What is stopping you from just doing it? I want to share that this week, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I kept saying I was going to do this audio challenge for the Manifestos Coins journal I have. And I just kept saying I'm going to do it. And I kept saying since 2017 I was going to publish this author interactive journal. This week I did it. I sat down, I recorded the audio 31 days. I put it all together. I'm sending an email. You're hearing this earlier, but I'm recording in October. And then I put the journal up. So I just did it. And I felt so strongly about this just do it message that I needed to share, because what was really stopping me? What was stopping me from putting out that journal for the authors? I didn't want to promote it. I didn't feel like promoting or marketing no book. I don't have any expectations for it. But it's done. It's completed. It is a finished product. And I'm letting, because I don't want to promote it, stop me. When I don't promote really at all for anything, and that has never stopped me. I was like, girl, you really tripping. Publish the book. If they want it, they'll find it, because you did the work. You completed it. And it will serve its purpose. Who cares? I had to talk myself into that. And then I thought about the 31-day manifestation journal challenge. And I'm like, the last time you did this challenge, people felt a breakthrough in mindset. Do it for free. Somebody needs it. It was actually $1, but that's cheap. I just need $1 for the time that I sat down and recorded. And that's it. But I'm doing it for $1. Someone will change their mindset, and it'll be thanks to the 31 days of manifestation. I want you to just do it this week, this month, next year, next week, whenever you can. I want you to just do it. Does not matter where you are in the journey, just do it. Don't let anything hold you back.
This segment is called Q Money Bags Thought of the Week.
For our Q Money Bags Thought of the Week, I want to talk about self-care. I know we talk about it a lot, but I think every month, like, my self-care changes. Sundays, I have my husband massage my feet and he massages my foot. Sometimes I forget, but I just really love kicking it and chilling with my husband. So that's like a form of self-care. We've also consistently gone to get like a daiquiri every weekend. That is also a form of self-care. I ain't trying to put my mama business out there, but she waited almost 50 years to drink a little bit of wine. So while my mom was here, I gave her some wine, and to just to see her actually drink it and like it, I was just like, oh, that's self-care. To see my mother in a different light was self-care for me, because I was just like, oh, you can get a little drink. So that was a form of self-care. But today, my form of self-care has been getting my health back in order. And one of those things that I was dealing with was my back pain from an accident I had over a year ago. And it would come like a ton of bricks. It was hard for me to sit up in my seat in my office for long periods of times. It would start to hurt when I was walking further distances. And today I graduated physical therapy. I should have had some sound bites. I need to get some sound bites. But I finished physical therapy today, and I was able to basically have the rest of my appointments canceled. I am much better. I am in no pain. I did start working back out, so the only pain that I feel from that is like soreness, not like actual back pain. It is not hurting me to do certain things. My posture is better. My balance is better. I am blessed to have closed that chapter. And that's a form of self-care, because I was dedicated going to physical therapy every single week, getting better, getting stronger, and just doing the work. So shout outs to me. Clap, clap. And tomorrow tomorrow is Wednesday. Guys, I be recording these things in advance. But if you're listening, I know it's on Friday, but I'm recording on Tuesday. And don't look, it might be 2 weeks ago Tuesday. But Wednesdays are my off days, so I am going to go and get a pedicure. And I haven't had a pedicure in, I'm telling on myself. Yeah, I don't remember. I know it was when I was in Virginia, and we've lived in Texas for a little over 6 months now. And we were on quarantine, and I did not go to the nail salon at all during COVID. So yeah, it's been about maybe almost 2 years that I probably went to get my toes done. Like me and my daughter, we've been keeping our nails done. So I bought her like a little nail kit. So she has like the lamp, the UV lamp, the fake nails and things like that. So we've been painting and doing our nails and things like that. Nails pretty much stay done, or we'll paint, gel polish. So that is something that we do. But yeah, I'm super excited to go and get my toes scrubbed, to get some of this callus removed, get some exfoliation on, get my little. Last night, apparently, I karate chopped my husband's ankle with my toenail, and he was like, "You need to put on some socks," and I was like, "But babe, I do have on socks." And he was like, oh my gosh. I was like, yo, this is so funny, because you was like, you need to put on socks. And I was like, I have on socks. I was like, yeah, I'm so glad I made my appointment, because I normally chop my toenails. If I want to go get them done, I'll let them cut it down a little bit, and then I'll be cute again with some white toes, because I'm ready to wear my toes out or whatever. But the other thing about that is that, y'all, when I went to book the appointment, I was like, now they got all these fancy pedicures, and I can't keep up. It's the jelly pedicure, the volcano pedicure, the deluxe plus pedicure. I was like, just give me a regular degular, scrub my toe, paint my nails pedicure for the little $35, $40, because y'all is doing too much, like $75 for some toes. And then they be putting the poly gel in the tips on the toes. I can't keep up with y'all. I want the regular, degular, schmegular stuff, okay? But I'm gonna go get my feet rubbed on. I really don't like it that much when other people do it, but when my husband do it, baby, woo, woo, woo. Tell me what you guys have been doing for your self-care. I know it changes. I know it starts to look different as you get older, but I would love to hear about it. So hit me up, send me an email. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me, send those in hello@coinsandconnections.com so I can read your questions on the podcast. I am so focused on my YouTube channel. So if you guys are listening, or if you came from YouTube over to the podcast, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. And then also, guys, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a plethora of information available on my website, and that's Cox-Smith.com. But check out the merch on Etsy. And I am going to start showing you guys a little bit more my merch on different type of products on the different type of print on demand platforms I have. I'm excited to talk about that probably later on in the season. Until next time, guys.
Hey guys, today I'm here to talk about Printful. So Printful is an on-demand order fulfillment and warehousing service that fulfills and ships products, including clothing, accessories, and home and living items for online businesses. So if you've been following along on my YouTube channel or here on my podcast, you've heard me talk about print on demand, and you heard me talk about Printful. I enjoy Printful, and I call it my number one source for print on demand fulfillment and shipping. They're awesome with their customer service, and I recommend them to anyone who wants to start shipping products with no startup costs. It's free to use, and I love just getting my samples in the mail. I love seeing my customers super excited about the quality of their t-shirts and other items. So if you want to go ahead and join Printful, visit bit.ly/PrintfulCC to sign up. Thank you so much for listening and subscribing to the Coins and Connections podcast. Don't forget to leave a review and join the conversation over on Facebook and Instagram using the hashtag Coins and Connections. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Cinquanta Cox-Smith and at Coins and Connections. You can shop all merch at www.coinsandconnections.com. I love you more than I love this podcast. Peace.